Should we go that way or this way? That guy looks so sus.
He's got his hands in his pockets. Don't look
Oh,
at him.
no,
He has his hands in his pocket.
That was the guy that was outside the...
What?
That was the guy with the bike that I told you.
How do you know?
That guy looks so suspicious.
I know. He's like...
I'm gonna walk fast.
He has like his hands in his pocket and he's like walking
that guy
towards.
looks actually so...
No, I know.
Like he wants to do something bad. Okay, hey guys. So, my car was burglarized last night. Yeah.
Don't look at him. He was literally walking.
Oh my god.
He like stared at
Y'all,
like 10 minutes.
my car was broken into last night and I had to file a police report this morning. And the police said that a detective would contact me within the next 2 weeks. We don't have time for that. Based on the crime, we know that it was like a really dumb person because of so many different factors. But listen, like, this is my dream job. I'm literally a detective, like, at heart. I can find anything. So now it's time to put our detective skills to the test. And we're trying to find the person that stole my bike. And we've been all morning. We started at the police station. We filed a police report. And for the rest of the morning, we have literally been searching the neighborhood for a crackhead on an e-bike. And we've seen tons on normal bikes, and we've seen one on an e-bike.
But it wasn't the same brand, so.
But we are literally searching. We know that it's someone on drugs because...
heavy drugs.
Heavy drugs. Because of a lot of reasons. First of all, there are fingerprints on my car that are dirty. Like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video about this because we have, like, this has just been...
It's been a day.
This has been ridiculous.
Nice
this has been the most ridiculous... Like, how is this even a thing? But, so, the police didn't do anything. The police didn't take fingerprints.
Take a picture with us.
Yeah, the police took a freaking picture with me. They took a fan photo with me.
That's all we got from the police station.
So we didn't get anything from them. I was like, are you guys going to take fingerprints? Because there's fingerprints all over my car. They go, we don't do that anymore. I'm like, you could literally run the fingerprints and find exactly who did this. And they're like, we don't do that anymore. So they didn't do anything except for literally the girl that did our police report was a fan. So we, like, obviously talked to her. And yeah, that's what we did there. So we had a meet and greet for 3 hours.
Yeah, we had a 3-hour meet and greet.
So
she wrote down all of our information.
So we decided, and I told the police this. I was like, yo, listen, I know exactly the type of, I know who this is.
Yeah. And they were laughing.
And they were like, ha ha ha. They're like,
you know,
don't do something that'll end you up in jail, like, when you find him. And I'm like,
if we find him, we're going to do what we
don't worry.
do.
Like, I won't.
We're going to take matters into our hands.
No, if I find him, I'll just call you guys and I'll follow him until you guys get there.
Until I tackle
him. But, so yeah, they didn't do anything. So we immediately went back to the car.
Hey, where are we going
we
now?
looked at, I'm just looking around at these people. Well, we don't want to go back there with the crazy.
Wait, where did we park?
We parked over on that side. Let's just take the street this way. Okay, so hey guys, okay, so update. So after the police station, we went back to the car and looked for fingerprints. Come to find out, not only are there so many fingerprints, there are fingerprints covered in like dirt, like grime and dirt. So we know that this person isn't a clean person because their fingerprints all over the car were like literally like light brown dusty dirt. So they probably live in a park or they live like in, I don't know, somewhere like that. So we know that they're not like clean, you know? So then what? So we know that it's someone like that. Then look, get this. Okay, so how would you like break into a car? Obviously, you would like have to have some tool to break into a car, right? This guy's fingerprints show that he tried to pry the door open
By, like, the top.
By like literally going for like the door. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like
the dumbest way.
Dumbest possible way you could ever. Which means he's either stupid, but I think he's stupid, but I think more of it had to be like he had to be on some drugs that were crazy. Like, he couldn't even think, you know, because, like, no one, let me break into this car by, like, trying to rip the door off. Like, no one would do that. I mean, I don't know how to break into cars, but I know at least that is not something you would even try, because it's like clearly not going to work. But someone said actually that's an easy way. No, it's not. My car is not. I can't even break into a Barbie car. Look at this. Look, this is a random car. Okay, this is a random car. You think I'm going to go for that? I don't think so. That's not going to work. Now here's the thing. So I was running on 2 hours of sleep last night because I was preparing for a very important shoot. So I was running on 2 hours of sleep. Then I did the shoot all day. I got home at 10:30 p.m. and I was so tired. I took my stuff out of the car from the shoot, but I left my suitcase because I was like, I can't be bothered. Like, this is too big of a suitcase. Like, I'll get it in the morning, which is fine. I always leave tons of shit in my car. Like, it's fine. I go in the house, fall asleep, because I literally fall immediately into bed. I was so tired, 2 hours of sleep. This morning, Maya and I were going to go get some smoothies. And I'm like, where's the car keys? Where's the car keys? After a while, I go outside. The car keys are literally in my front door to unlock the door.
So the house keys and the car keys.
So get this. I was so tired last night. I didn't even lock my car door.
Or your front door.
Or my front door of my house.
And you left the keys outside.
And I left the keys outside in the door.
So we could have got murdered.
Maya, stop. So this tells us a lot of things. Number one, it tells me that, okay, so he didn't murder us. So he's not like a crazy criminal. Because he could have literally went in my house and like murdered us. Number two, he could have stolen my car. Easy. Like, he could have literally stolen my car. But he didn't, because he's by like the idea of that high of a theft, because like that's a big crime. So he's probably like, oh no, like that's too much. Number three, or he's just that dumb and on drugs that he didn't even realize that the keys to the car were like 10 feet away from him. Okay, he could have walked into the house without even having to open a window. Open the front door of my house. It was already unlocked. He didn't even have to use the key to unlock it. He could have stolen everything in our house. He could have murdered us. He could have stolen Hanalei. He could have stolen anything and a car. But he didn't. He just took the bike and my suitcase. So, and he tried to open, before even trying to see if the door was unlocked, he tried to
pry the door open.
He just tried to pry the door open without even like, checking the handle. So I'm like, that's pretty dumb. Like, if I tried, I don't know, if I was stealing cars, I would be like checking to see if the door was unlocked first, but he didn't. So anyway, we know he's dirty because his hands. We know he's kind of stupid because before even trying to open the door, he tried to pry it open. And he didn't kill us. So he's clearly not a high-class criminal or someone that likes to do bad things. It's probably just someone looking for some, a bike. Got lucky. Sorry.
Thank you.
No, he was like right behind us the whole time. He's like,
what'd you think?
He's like, what'd you say about me? So, someone said, what if it's not a he? We've already thought about this.
Yeah, we've thought about it.
The fingerprints, I put my hands up to them and they're definitely like a bulkier finger. Also, we know he couldn't have gone far because
he doesn't have the battery.
Because, not even that, like, the bike, you can't ride a bike and carry a large suitcase, like, at the same time. It would just, and the bike's very heavy because it's an e-bike, so it would just not be comfortable for him or her, whatever. But we haven't seen a single girl crackhead today. But, so we know he's, like, in this area, So, if you guys have any, locations or tips on what you would do to be a vigilante bike drug addict hunter. We are really looking. So here's the crazy thing. The suitcase had like some nice things in it, which I don't care about, but there are some things in there that I was renting from a vintage luxury brand for the shoot, and he stole them. So now I was supposed to drive today. The plan was to drive today to return the stuff rented. And now I have to show up and be like, I just have to pay for it because, like, I don't have it. So I'm going to have to pay, like, thousands of dollars for some Chanel jewelry that I don't even own. I never even owned. So, yeah. Someone said stay up at night. He might come back.
He's not coming.
You think? I think he just got really... I don't even think he'd remember. Like, I think he was just wandering. I don't think he's smart enough to be like, oh, I'm going to come back.
That's true.
But, you know, honestly, maybe he could if he was, like, nobody was dirty.
Yeah.
I would say that's a possibility if he was, like, not dirty. Because then he could be like, oh, I'm going to steal the bike for now, but then I'm going to escalate it and, like, come back for the house, you know? Which makes sense if he was smart. But I don't think he is. But yeah. Yeah, so we're just walking literally through the parks. We're literally walking through parks, looking at every single person with a bike. And we have seen some stuff today. Maya saw, we were like driving, and we pulled up on this guy that like, what? We pulled up on this guy that like had a bike. And he was literally snorting cocaine under a bridge. And Maya looked at him. His whole nose was white. And he like looked at us. We were like, oh.
Like, that guy has full on cocaine.
Oh my gosh. Like his whole nose was white. What are we dealing with here? And the fact that like, someone said you should bait him. If he's smart enough to come back, that's a great idea. But we don't know if he's smart enough to come back. But that's a good idea. That is a good idea.
Put another e-bike?
No, like, okay, say we put...
We do a stake out and we leave the car open, but we don't leave the keys out.
Okay, tonight... Frick, if only we knew the hours of which he was operating. What if tonight we put a box or, like, something else in our front porch? Our porch, and we leave the gate open. And we turn the lights off with the porch light on. Okay. We put something super valuable. Someone will grab it. Okay. But we have to watch overnight.
Yeah.
And then once we watch, we have to like somehow film him. Or like have some sort of...
We go buy cameras right now.
I don't think that's going to help us.
Well, we only have to sit outside. We could just watch the cameras.
We would have to sit inside the house pitch black until someone comes up. But then even when they come up, we can't like boo, you know, like he'll just kill us.
We could boo.
He's not going to do that. And then we're not going to get any footage of him or get the bike back. We have to let him take it.
No.
And then wait like 2 minutes and then get in the car
and hit him with our car.
Follow him. No.
We can't give him another... If it's only one person coming back with his bike, we can't give him another bike.
No, we'll call the police at that point.
No, I'm saying if we leave another bike out, he can't take another bike that's just one person.
Maya, why would we leave a freaking bike?
That's what you said.
No, I didn't. I said we leave a freaking box.
Oh, when he takes the
and
box.
we put the box. We put something like...
I thought you meant when
we
he took
put
the
something
bike.
valuable to him outside that we don't care about. Like
What's
we put
valuable
like...
to him?
Another suitcase. And we'll fill it with like rocks or something. Maya, you need to think.
Rocks.
We're literally catching a criminal. The detectives aren't going to call me for 2 weeks. That guy's going to be on a whole different planet by then. We got to find him tonight or today. Someone said just test the DNA on the car. I don't think that... No. Because we don't have enough. We don't have enough. And that guy's probably not even like...
We wouldn't even have his...
Yeah. I'm trying to read the comments. Ask people if they've seen him or her around. See, listen.
But she didn't want to talk to any crackheads.
We've come across lots of people that look like he could be friends with these people. But listen, we have this app called Citizen in our neighborhood, and it tells us like crimes that are going on. And people are getting like stabbed daily.
That's true, yeah.
So if we go talk to these people, they could literally like stab us.
Yeah.
It's like that serious. So we thought about it, but like too much stuff is happening in this neighborhood. Maya thought she heard someone in the house today or last night.
Yeah.
But, like, I doubt he was in the
doubt
house.
it too, but I definitely had, like, a weird feeling last night, and I kept hearing things from other parts of the house that, like, I wasn't in, and I would always be like, I was like, why do I keep hearing things?
So where should we go now?
I have no idea. We've been everywhere.
We've literally traveled miles. My car we've probably driven 35 miles in a circle.
Up and down streets, in crackhead neighborhoods.
Where should we go? We're trying to find him. McDonald's. There's McDonald's right across the street, but I don't think anyone's there. Do you think he'd win the house?
Should we check the house for evidence?
Yeah.
He literally could have. The keys were right there in the door.
But I feel like he wouldn't put the key, or he would have just opened it and kept the keys in.
Yeah. He could have just opened it.
Okay, what would be evidence that he'd be in the house? Someone said go to pawn shop. Okay, so we've already checked we've checked Craigslist for the bike because we've checked Craigslist for the bike. It's not on Craigslist.
We feel like it's literally just a
I don't think this guy has a phone. We've also thought about pretending like we were crackheads and trying to go to their spots at night and see if anyone's trying to sell a bike. eBay. Nah, eBay's even harder because Craigslist you could just be like beep bop, I'll meet you on the street. No way they're gonna ship a bike, Craigslist is
popular bike areas.
Biking areas. I don't think he's riding this bike. I think he's literally kicking it somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like he's just sitting.
And honestly, I don't even think he knows how to turn the bike on. I think it's at that level of stupid. Take over the line.
Yeah.
Alright, we're driving. We're literally on the hunt. What about... I don't think he'd be in any neighborhoods.
We've literally checked all the parks around, though.
Okay. Your eye peeled.
Someone said buckle up. We are buckled up.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the house and check for if he did anything in the house. We also haven't found the suitcase anywhere. And we haven't found anything inside the suitcase. So the bike is really it's really heavy, and I don't think he was able to turn it on. If he was trying to open the door that way, at least last night he couldn't turn it on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he could have just pressed every button on and just been like, beep, boop, bop, it's on.
Do you think he would even, if he was trying the buttons, wouldn't he try to get in the house?
So you think he stole it and just didn't even know it was an e-bike? It was just like, oh, it's a bike.
Well, he's probably this bike is heavy, something's different with it, I'll figure it out some other time.
Guess. Did you report it? Yes, we reported it this morning.
It is literally a police report.
But they literally they can't do anything.
Yeah, they
for
go, oh
weeks.
yeah, we don't usually find this stuff. And I'm like,
yeah, they go, we don't usually find this stuff. And we're like, what's the point of reporting it? And they go, oh, you're right.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah.
Like, oh yeah. This actually is just a waste of your time.
Literally. They literally looked at me like, oh wait, this is a waste of time.
They're like, wait, you're just wasting your time. But can we get a picture?
Oh my gosh.
Someone said to the people who think it's a prank, it's Brent pranking you. The pranks never last this long.
It is not a prank.
What about this guy?
No, that's not an e-bike.
I can't see.
It's right there, that right?
Yeah.
No, it's not an e-bike.
Oh, mom's calling me now.
No, Mom, she's probably watching the live.
Hi, Mom.
Mom,
She
if you're
probably
watching the
is.
live,
Mom, if you're
just
watching the
chill.
live,
We can't. No.
a lot's happening. Mom finds out your car was broken in from live.
Through the live.
We didn't tell our mom. You see, a lot's been happening.
We didn't tell a lot of people because we just got to deal with this on our
Yeah,
own.
we
Like,
just gotta-
talking to someone and just explaining the whole situation again.
It's
Like,
too much of a long story now.
look, another guy on a bike.
Where?
He's going a little too fast though.
That's
for
not an e-bike. That's like blue. Or no, that's black, but... No, that's blue.
This is like their spot right here.
Well, yeah, all the bikes hang out by the...
Oh wait, this
Bus.
is closed. I can't even.
What were you gonna do? Go to the back?
I was trying to go to the house. Y'all, we're gonna find this bike. Should we like not go to bed tonight and like search the streets?
For crackheads?
Yeah,
I'm down.
I'm down. Cause he'll probably be out looking again. I don't
That's
think he will.
dangerous, though.
Why is that dangerous? We're in a car. We're not gonna get out of the car.
I guess.
We'll just be cruising around.
Searching for criminals.
Okay, okay. We need to decide. Oh wait, is that the house? Yeah. We need to decide if we're gonna do a trap or if we're gonna search.
I feel like search. Because search, even if we did the trap thing, the search seems better because then we're outside and then we could see if he's around.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Guys, tonight should we set a trap or should we search the city? I have a flight to Europe in the morning. Not in the morning, but like 5 p.m.
Check the black market. I thought about that, but
We don't know how to get on. Actually, I do, but like, we don't need to be doing that. This guy doesn't know how to access the black
that's
market.
true. He doesn't know how to access.
Should I go this way, or do you think he wouldn't be in any way?
This way, yeah. Just, I feel like to check for the suitcase and stuff.
I just think
'Cause
he'd
he
be
could've-
heading for like more popular
He could have dropped his
alley.
suitcase.
See, that's why I wanted to check the alley. Do we check it? Do we check it? I think we
feel
check
like
it.
you
We check it. We
wouldn't.
check it. We check it.
Okay.
We check it because
Why would you go right behind to...
we'll check the other alley too. I'm just gonna go this way because say he looks at the suitcase in the alley and then he's like, oh, I'll just leave it in the alley, you know?
I guess.
Okay, that's the house. Like on his way to Ventura, he's like, let me stop in this alley and scope out the.
I don't think so. There's no reason for him to be in the alley.
To get some privacy. He just did something very brave. This guy is not a criminal. This isn't his normal thing, you know? So he's probably like, oh, this can't be happening. And he's like, let me pull over into the alley and like check it out. Look at this. Oh, that looks.
What the... Oh, it's like a... Wait, he could be in there.
He
It's like
literally could.
It's literally like a tented crack house. Oops.
I guess I'm gonna have to pull into the crack house.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
It's literally tented.
He comes running out.
He's in the outhouse. What are they saying? Don't turn music on. We're not recording this. Y'all seen Crackhead? I just think that's so funny. The fingerprints tell us everything.
And that he didn't murder us.
And that he didn't steal the car.
Yeah. Because he literally
He definitely was like out of his mind. Because if you were smart, you'd be super sketched out if there were cameras. You wouldn't be sketched out if you didn't have really an identity to be tracked.
Yeah.
Look at that little space.
Up there.
Up what?
There. What's that area right there?
Up
The
where?
gates. With all the gates and everything.
Look at this.
What the? Why does that look like that?
See, guys, this is some sketchy places over here.
What is that? Why is it?
Who are my neighbors?
Yeah, who lives there?
Are these the people that? What the hell?
Imagine if
Oh
what
my
the-
god!
There's a cat.
What the?
That's sketch.
Oh, look, another alley. Oh, word.
Why are your neighbors so sketch?
I don't know. We're alley hunting now. I highly doubt the neighbors are.
No, not the neighbors' neighbors. But I don't know. The outside neighbors seemed a little cracked out to me.
What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a tree.
Oh, it's just a tree.
This is a big trash bag. We got some tires. We got some shopping bags or shopping carts.
Jesus, the lighting.
No, we're literally driving through the alley. We're looking through alleys. I'm surprised we haven't found a single piece of outside evidence.
Someone said you ain't gonna catch me. Oh my gosh.
I'm so
I want to
surprised.
see the crackheads.
We haven't found a shirt, a shoe, nothing.
Someone said
looking
I have
for-
the e-bike.
We were looking for a crackhead
Oh my god.
rolling a black e-bike around in the valley. Which way am I?
About that area, the dead end area. He doesn't look like he really has a bike though.
Is that someone right there sitting up there?
That's somebody. But he doesn't look
Should
like
we
he has a
go in
bike.
there?
I say we go in there just to see what's going on over there. Dead ends are good because nobody goes to dead ends. Everybody's like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I almost lost your glasses.
Oh my god. There's someone in this. Oh, roll the windows up.
Yeah. Let's roll the windows up so you don't. Nothing to see here.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he's like, looks like a nice man.
Looks like he's just hanging out. Alright. Windows are back down. What's down? Oh, another dead end.
Who's that guy?
What the
Is that
hell?
guy holding a
it's
cane?
right? He doesn't
Yeah.
even need it.
He's walking past.
That's sketchy.
I know. It's like a weapon. Beating stick. We didn't go down there, did we? Oh, we did drive down here. a dead end.
Doesn't look like anyone's in there.
I don't know.
Just pretty neighborhoody. Oh, another alley. What? They're not. What did that
They just
person
said they're not going anywhere. They're searching for a crackhead on a black bicycle. Because somebody asked where we're going. For the newcomers.
They're searching for a crackhead on a black
Kind of a long
bicycle.
story.
It's a long story, guys.
I know Poppy's coming.
Someone said boring. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've been doing it all morning.
I've been looking all morning. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is the school I live by, huh? Or no?
I don't know.
If you were a crackhead with an e-bike that you might not know how to turn on so it's heavy, where would you be? If you're a crackhead with a suitcase full of clothes, women's clothes, and an e-bike. I feel like we didn't check the parks good enough.
Which parks? We definitely checked the one park good enough.
Yeah. I don't think we checked, like, the park where all the crackheads were in the tent.
Yeah, but there was no place to get out.
If you guys are new here, a person on hardcore drugs broke into my car last night and stole a very expensive e-bike. We went to the police and filed a report, but they said no one would do anything for weeks. So we are taking matters into our own hands, and we are searching the streets for a crackhead. We have been doing this since the morning.
Someone said everything is already pawned already for drugs.
No, it is not. No, it is not. Maybe, but it's still in Encino,
We haven't checked.
and they haven't sold it on Craigslist yet. So
But I mean, if they don't have a phone, they would go to shops.
I don't think they would go to. Yeah, they could go to like a shop, but like. Okay, let's look at bike shops. Wait. You think he'd go to a pawn shop or a bike shop? Aren't we all crackheads? Honestly, that's why we're thinking like a crackhead today.
Okay.
It's pretty fun.
Pawn shop?
Pawn shop.
Wait.
Pawn shop nearby.
It's nearby,
That's the closest one.
I guess.
This one's 2 miles. Jewelry.
That's green.
There's a lot nearby. Look up. That's a lot of pawn shop. Maybe I'll just call. I'll call them.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, let's go home and search to see if he broke into the house.
Yeah.
Not even broke in, if you walked in. This is the craziest story time. What did that person say? Which person?
I said, when do you think you'll upload the video?
Probably, I don't know, because updates are happening so fast. So it's like, if I even film it, we'll have like new information by the time it's filmed, like, we'll have more information. So, I don't know. We have to at least, like, try to trap him tonight.
Trap them.
Yeah. That's so much. That's a whole stakeout. I haven't done a stakeout in a while. I'm ready for it, though. I'll stake out. And then I'll just, like, sleep all on the flight to Europe.
Yeah. Check the gas station. We checked.
We checked every gas station. Guys, be detectives. Help us out. Where do you think he'd go? Do you think pawn shops actually take stolen items?
How would they know?
If the dude is literally
If it's a crackhead, I mean,
a dirty crackhead trying to sell a bike in a suitcase,
Like,
do you think the pawn shop would be like, sure, here's money? Like,
I mean,
or
probably. Isn't that how they sell stuff?
Unless someone smarter than him that's also a crackhead bought it from him for literally nothing. Because they're like, because he's like, give me some drugs, and they're like, all right, like, give me the bike.
Oh, yeah. You mean
And
like
then
he
the
took the
smarter
bike to a
person
drug dealer.
then took it to a pawn shop.
Maybe, yeah. That makes sense. He went to his dealer, so now we have to find the drug dealers of LA.
We already know where they are, Petco.
They weren't there today.
At night.
No.
Petco, I don't think they buy at CVS, but I think.
So what do you mean trap them?
Trap them by like putting something
Like putting valuables
outside the house.
as bait.
The gardener's still here. It's gone.
Is he?
The gardener's still here.
Jeez. Someone said, check a big parking lot, train station, sketchy part of town. We've been to all of them today.
We've been to parking lots.
Parking lots, we checked parks.
Been to parks. Why don't you put a tracking device on the suitcase and go to the pawn shop and buy a refrigerator and put in it? What?
That's a lot.
Huh. And they left a quarter in the car. So, like, why wouldn't you just take the quarter? That's like money.
Yeah, I mean,
Why did they not take the quarter? It's just laying right there.
literally an empty. Everything's
Guys.
gone.
Do you guys want to see the fingerprints? I wonder if it'll. Look at the fingerprints. Look. If I touch, it turns black. But theirs is like brown. So, those are their fingerprints. Obviously, they're dirty. They're not nice. So, all right, we're coming up on the house. We're coming up on the house, and we're gonna try to see if he broke into the house. What's underneath there?
Just like a stick.
Okay. So, listen. There's so much that he could have stolen. But he didn't. I don't see any fingerprints on the door. I don't see any, like, dirty fingertips like he had. I don't think he went in the house. Because he would have stolen, like, at least... So, yep, that's what's up with the day. Anyway, thank you guys for being a part of this live. I'll update you as things come in, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.